Emobia Jumobia Kwaba and then you may ediba a Gumbe show. So TVS was a so I'm here live on YouTube and our Facebook Live. TVS was a Ghana, more Belgium, Italy, United States of America, South Sudan, more United Kingdom, and a year in Patamunia, Saudi Arabia for you here live on Facebook Live. TVS was a Ghana, South Sudan on YouTube. TVS was a Ghana. Mata Mawodo, a year doing sending me name, baby. One more go so more here live. No say on Nanum 92.5 FM or half original capital go so I don't know FM or San Cor the Samsung Union ma or air takrade the Western regional capital Muso Mutie or a year Sharp 106.9 FM, Zama Lembele West 100.3 FM, South Sudan Vota Power 94.1 and Global 105.1 FM and Suwo. Yako a new 179.7 FM Okitikrachi, Sanso and a Boom FM or Jasekana KFM, Ewo Pasa, WFM Ewa, Sanso and a Zeps FM Ewa Zebila, Source 100.1 FM Ewa Boko, Munina Fejumedi, Life and Suma FM and Crown Quanta, you know no more time, so called Abetu and Beso so live for time 90.9. FM Sanso and other regions in Yinano or area live Wisdom Information Center at Dem Accra Newtown Sanso and Adom Sounds or Cape Coast Kotokraba Market Midi at the Mugabe Maase ubetimi afremi atan kolega biga na ene enyumre nsema can say his excellency Nana Akufo-Addo aka 27 months na ofri akwanya so se Ghana mampanyi na yekona otwimo nso na chese obe 120 weeks na chese uja yenkwan na wako wo this mako 837 days na me no ekase na na do 837 days na chese okwa no total number of hours to go no 20 hours 20,010 hours. I just say Nanado ujaye ho ako open minister me de be ma ho seconds a me de be ma atankuliga biga Mugabe Maase me kwa na me ma sa statistics na agri ho Ghana obi antimi enye bi emfa ema sebe na kwaso o memu kekedi sembe na odi atudwa ene samawodo a ebo mu kidi ewo memu ene me ku ya mamu ofun tantan na nado amamu abon kankan ya we nhwia enye yie no ho ensem nyina no etesen ene show no ebeye de na ene yenua Gideon ayikoi ekane na wo dwuma wo TV3 ya osakoye CEO Edema Ghana Tourism Authority ene on me guest for tonight on the Gumbe show ntishano so ya na filling station is atwa o Ghana ne amanani nyina no ya omo air live ene enwumre ni ede obi bia ase dwumako bia da uruma na tachi a yede dwumadi ebre wo ye bedan wo simeti omo ne ede omo afo nkrato ede amamo ye ba na fe yesi nkonya de aka nyina yede atoamo so hype TV SY set. Midin Edi Mugabe Maase ubetumi so afremi atankolega biga basesia.
Moga! Yepe bumbio! Yepe ojo fom. Don't worry about a thing. Hey, eja baby there. So now you are nkoi. Aye bia. We are watch Jerusalem wow. Blana me mo we why. Eja baby there. Edrone eni we Spanish garlic mixture eboama moje diefu sane ewo ni pedie ni mu yie collect afi so esanso boa ema obi okasa pampan ewo ni tirim obi anakoma bo ni pelipeli obi a wojo so tentem obi a na ase atatai afi so obi asrade adoko no ni pedie enane ni nyina collect
eja we enso so ye Spanish garlic capsules a supporting immune system
that's all
Shenenso, Edroi, Enyama Oba Wafa Fru, the Oma Accra no for Accra Onya in Fear Dumienu, Intimin Fedri, Fre 0266 114111.
FD Ashisha Sa Ijedi Nkra Tuoyimu Adia Tumuse.
We are one man short. Should we invite him?
Yeah.
It be old cargo. Can I join you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, it's free, fresh, natural, eggs, mineral, water.
still got it. Always keep hydrated naturally. That's my secret.
Manufactured with the primary aim of preserving nature's finest minerals necessary for a healthy mind and body. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural. Best Wine is your one-stop wholesale and retail outlet for all your original favorite brands of wine, liquor, champagne at unbeatable prices. You can get discounts of up to 15% off. We provide customized solutions for your events with our event planning and catering services. Buy your well-stocked hampers from us at great prices. Best Wine is also a major distributor of X Natural Mineral Water. Locate us at number 34 Ni Norte Nyanchi Street, Jowulu, or call 050-761-3900 for delivery or for more inquiries. Best Wine, caliber of wine and liquor at its best.
Live on TVS was at your #1 political talk show in Ghana. Gumbe show and Wasugusua Wutia de Efri a year Usu 2 forces Abebese Street on studios I de Brewo and Enumeo Matama would do so in we are Fana Babia. TVS was at Ghana on YouTube, TVS was at Ghana on Facebook Live. If you are Babia Wubiano, Yawoshe and live and Enumena in Seminole. And also ye Papa His Excellency a year President Nana Akufo-Addo, Commander in Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, the first gentleman of the land. Ogusua Eba Pro na onam enwodi atro onam nodi atro onam nodi atro onam nodi atro na nadu ebesi nei waso bema 111 hospitals agenda 111 oko upper west ihu ba bia oko commission yesa hospital we wawie ye 18 months ne atwam na so ne ihu ba bia hospital no kura no yato foundation na say yadu eye window level na ene anwumre na nado na ma ensema woka nyina ne to woka wako nyina kire say honde kwan obefa so a 2024 MPP bi ni nkunim kwa na waka ho ase 2024 MPP nkunim die ena nanado eka ho asem more fire na 100 million angels afin ma ho say angel Gabriel ayeden esane na odi mura na ayeden ede aba na 100 million angels na esane na nado to a okọ nyina no eye useless to na nado to a okọ nyina no eye useless to say to na okọ no abane nyansa bia anyede enim yehu de waye o commission yenim sese no wadada Ghana fo ama wakodru eye upper west a sometimes minion muslim fo ya na midimu ho ya papa so otrofo wei ebeba say yesire hene no krafo hene shia kai shia dia hene mo amohwa me wo upper west sana nanema yefo na mokosi sa hwan sa wodi no kora hwan hene shia mo amusi sa nyina mo fa mano wei emfa twitwi fom se mo kwa akosi otrofo wei obi o ka so be ma no make otrofo a me no me criticize obi a me criticize constructively without fear or favor. If it must be done, it must be done well. The angels are in now. 350 senior high schools in a way. But when we catch say, Obama is 16 Islamic senior high schools. Region Bia Benyabi. What's Upper West Mozaka Modie? Savannah Mozaka Modie. North East for Mozaka Modie. And the Maja shooting going one namona. Oh dear tro. 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 And my baby to do what you say, you know. No one my baba said them was a Muslim henny. Some ye no craft for henny. Ah, then you man was actually. Unyuma and was actually. Saka wudu Upper West. So you know, I mean sometimes na me nuanu srimofo no me dim ho ya o say ye o Jomahama obedi mampanyina na odwene Ghana fo nyina ho. Jomahama o ye teni ba na odwene Ghana fo nyina ho. What is a Achema afia ya ono no won kan ho a family and friends no kan ho a on fa monya hwe no ho. Jomahama timi mamo Upper West Regional Hospital. How many beds? Upper West Regional Hospital. In the case Nanado bo Nana bo Jomahama 4 years o. Nanado it was 6 years. I want the second term. Nana Nana shooting go bo, Nana Joseph bo, shooting go bo, or dear Hofeke bo, shooting go bo, or dear Hofeke bo, President or dear Hofeke bo, or bo, Naka bang. Then what they bar, over Commission Hospital, I tell you, Jomahama yen. Namodie, Nana Bayano, why, wa Mekania, why you? Or by ya, Monana said, them say, Moba man or henny. Nana udi no kore otro forte sa nanado betime no kore fo nana trumu obetime no kore fo nana odware wo wiem oda wo wiem sai wabroni woni sai wabroni mo da wo wiem ya sai wabroni mo kasa na nanado wose de yin erectile dysfunction bema ontimi mo adwuma wo mpem enye me na me ka wo sai wabroni sai nanado erectile dysfunction sabe ne kwoti enye adwuma wada pema eno aso da wona ho sawabroni na aka ho ni video no na do besi nei obi ani ho presidency a otimi yi ano say erectile dysfunction na do messages a wade koma oba ne de ba botin ebesi enne aye Thursday the 25th of August 2022 in the year of our Lord ebesi enne anya kwayo pon kroma anya abronye anya nanado anya santibedi atu ena anya gabi obiye ni ho a watimi aba abata bakasa de se wabro ni ekaye efa erectile dysfunction sabe bema anya adwuma kotie anya adwuma ebesi ni na menya dan obiye timi meka ho hwe erectile no de sabo ho anya adwuma ntimi faahye so better free who be need you your president and yada for the no sabi who can we no be baka say Mugabe no and some no can no say that shut up me kamenya na me ka de sawabro ni obaka no stop no efonyi o de ba abonten ebegu Ghana fo anim no wan atimi aba out na mo sore na trezibu ase ko ware wi a na Jomahama din atachi useless ones sabi ejimi nyese bi anim na wase me dem to mo proper position na mo kodadi and once again esamne doso papa yijani nyina na fe no ya tese me say hwede yekoso nkafo edi homowo nti edu ba bia ne slow down kakra sele be ya homowo fo no so be dey ebe enjoy amafo na bakrom America fo Germany France Belgium Italy Spain fo no ma bakrom but yentie biem ene mekoso o ma we mu no sa woko Nigeria wo mo customs emabu no na tiesi ho yete o ma mu hawo ye kaso obi mi adwuma ho ba ye o papa bi afran say Dr. Pakwasi Indium ye ri eni me say under president Kofo na oye cabinet minister na adwuma so eni ekire eye shotingwe Nanado de eye Pakwasi Indium dina na wo cabinet ye obi a wabaye governor of the Bank of Ghana wabaye finance minister sa Kofo nyinaa makofa sa achemfo omode ahofe kai kanufori atamo sabe kanufori atamo yarefo we mo ana omo manage the affairs of our finances be ready budget ko yaso yare wo America be ready budget yaso na ha akwaje medical hwan attention useless ones managing the affairs of this country kanufori ataba ba ye finance minister not the tabango mo only one branch ya tena Ghana ha ase yada yesuo omo and asankofo we ya omode ahofa kai omanhuna Ghana fo saa awura ye numa hunu say ye sen enka amaka no foriata bang ba kopra no wo ekome ba kopra one branch enkrafo no maka ne say ekome wanya 2 wanya 3 wanya 4 wanya 5 wanya 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 over 30 branches ewo Ghana ane o ma we nyare yarefuo wemo ye o mu free say Dr. Kwabena Dufua wa finance minister pen won training ba wumia why governor of the Bank of Ghana pen wo training ba wumia any Dr. Pakosi Indiomo what abemo Kofi Amuabemo banking industry no woman na obaka say na they were doing well Agwongo said Agwongo were turning to on deserve so only bank kanofrata mo ene adese mutimi revoke kofu nyina license ene bibia data bank insurance ya Jeffrey State Insurance Company, that is SIC bibia enterprise insurance okwaka we ya na achemfo na omosha socks kales no enye gabia na we mo cigar fo no anwa no numa pino ma beka nkwase asema kire o me kasa be na ayo mode no be beka nkwase asema kire o so muni di omuna nimbibia o mem ha. And today Nana Akufo Nana will say the wind of change has started blow everywhere in Ghana. Wuna Mosua omowa omudie utumu say the change is coming. Wuna Kumase unwu say Swami magazine the change is coming. We will be Bia Mampontain CPC Crofom Adwato Bushai baby Bia be will be on a tunnel so who will say the wind of change has to blow everywhere. So be so chabidi and kase man for tepa for who will say the wind of change go so any a year mehame any that dear so about mamutemi akrofo so and kase who will say numasua the wind of change now has to blow everywhere. Tenana Dwate said they appear atiagu aya papa tietia no so itu onama ontimi enante onama wosuro ese na gabi mo beye dey bedi eto mo beye dey mekwa o mo beye dey atacha mo beye dey mo beye dey inti ayam hyehye na president Kufuor edinama ode kasa but he is the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. You have more than 2 years to go, so what is your fears? Dia na wosuro Nana Kufuor way the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. Diana Wuslo. The angels want to know. I mean the spirit now. The angels want to know. Said Diana Wuslo. Gabia Bedia to Atachia. Chairman Saboso. Me madike akase. Satan Mamaka say Mugabe mo heno. O from before I win now. I will be in charge of the operations at the ports. That time. Na angels na enenam eye baby ti say eye Cote d'Ivoire border ne so elibo border ne so baby apapon mo be wan jeso medwane afa abro nyam ni ya che wo mo de mo ba bedi etomo yo ma jeso mefa kotoka ne Mugabe mo ni ya che wo mo je mo passport ni esizi ni ya do mo eba o mo mefa paka o mo mefa boko ni ya che wo mo nyina na o mo di wo mo ba satam na atie mi jo mama mo mefa phone na mo frɛ ya mo nyan phone be out of coverage area but operations ne be koso muntie ne ye ndis mpanifo. Your mommy for Sina Nelson and your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Mutiemi na mutiemi yo. Dia meka no enye sene na eka. Ene di omo eye. Eni ma fua aban we eye wo Ghana ha. Shooting range. Ya ewo eye teshi. The angels want to know. Ene enumre. Ene eye Thursday, the 25th of August 2022. The angels want to know say shooting range na ewo teshi no. What on $70 million, Anna? Yes. The angels want to know. The military high command, the defense minister, the president, who is the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. The angels want to know, say, shooting range. Our test, what on $70 million US, Anna? Yeah, a bimu demanded 20% shares. What business or mobile? The angels want to know. The military high command and just need bisa kwashio momina about number 4 statement temra say sama Mugabe and just need ebisa no bisa ka kan just need ebisa shooting range mamichemu yana Ghana for ase baby a soldier for no ye de omko eye military academy training na baby e de omko sua etuoto any ade from Kwame Nkrumah pen so ebesi limam afrifa a champion rollers atames mahama kofo obiaba I want a soldier for no omu sua etuoto no enei angisi ni bisa say sa bia na what taxi ho no omu ton $70 million ana. When a senior immigration officer, yeah, or no, I was here, then call regional. Yeah, I transfer no, I didn't call a Bimbila so quiet district commander. Imagine being in the uniform for so many years. Now, I also say I was a regional commander. Yeah, I don't call baby to September. Now, I don't call a Bimbila say quiet district commander. Near Dimoto, why now what a year immigration? What is answer phone? The angels want to know. Why now a demand here for the demand 20% shares our military a year shooting range or our tashi. Angels pursue no matter what $70 million. The angels want to know. You see, sometimes they want to run Nkrumah. And your man achievement and your man Kwame Nkrumah they want to run Nkrumah legacies down. Into you know wedding at that show and a one a year dumbo one useless ones. Uba was university saying and I'll do be the aquatoso. Uma must see Rollins no could see UDS no what they need to also. You see, your president here, president no unim ferry and munipa. Na eya na enya me nwanwa because o he nipadua na o mu nipa na enya nwanwa yenya ne saa no nko o few years to go and nanado sesia no de ekoso ni nyina ho say fear panic bi atiesi MPP mu to mu nyina kasa be se me nkwase asem ensem mo kan nyina nyansa sem from the president down to the ministers omko so amini echesi wo mu omko ha ni echesi wo mu and currently the SCA ewo atweman wa bia jasaf honorable ajay anhre yes sir na anhre thank you okon constituency awa asante matamu me say atweman wa bia jasaf in Asante region enye voter o ana enye savana enye northern enye bunu east enye ahafo ana enye bunu region enye upper east ana enye upper west anya eye oti ena nye Greater Accra region nemum hefa Asante region atwema hot muabiaja saf honorable ajay anhre yakwa de course de to no na beton beso aso na wo twemu You see, Arena water crowd, Arena Muzu, more life, water crowd in Abushana. Ada also were United States of America, Massachusetts, Unura, Nana, Killer, Tiffany Munina, a chacham. I mean, Shady Mekano, we see what here for. Atweman will be a jasaf in Asante region. Uprising, oh, maybe a Asati free. No, you can say uprising. Oh, Asati. Na sati within Asante, their stronghold. Chairman Sabos with the other tone. No, I am number one. Chairman Sabos were there, our Ghana, where a majority leader. The other tone was Swami. With Johnny, and Penny the other tone. With Johnny. And then make sure say this led for Nana Addo to leave office. Or 27 months. Tiene me you. Or Bosome Makoma Quadu no enson. Or 120 weeks. Total number of days no 837. Today there be half about 2 or 837. And chancha wonafi ebeso. I was in the mama we embesho to the memfa non to. But Sankofu we Nkofu bi o must sell mine. The chairman of the Council of State, na na otu osrebo, woni leadership for a guta Asia ene. Na ono mo kasa say, omo suspend omo strike no or closure of their shop blah 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 coming guta for eni ne kokoso nyina na ne meko yie ma ba no ntomu ntomobo. Yikuti na na otu osrebo. Ya ono Council of State omo panyin ofira Asantematem so Asantematem akwa won ne tu na na adofo ma me fire sa papa ne kakra.
So invited the leadership of Guta for a meeting to discuss
fire no to bana me fire no sa papa we omo ne tu na na akufo adofo Council of State for omo ne tu na na akufo adofo ene ma fu akoso aba we mu nyina sampanifo we nyina be na na ado Asantemaya kwan enye na otu osrebo mo mutimi to baba we fo say me na me Council of State mu nyina mo panyi president uni etu ofu Asantemaya kwan enye mo kwatena wona kakra bia ye na masore na moko ansana ubeko aye dwabe no wudru aya adwosua wobe branch right no akọ anim kakra no wajadwabe kwan no wadane osabon komoso na wafa bonwure na wakosi adamu Maase na wakosi asomaso nkwata sabia won nyina ehwana sakra wo no sadwo okuromo wa wo makwa nye ehwana antoafo kofijima wo fra antoa bebi ebumu bodua o modane no antoa kofijima fra antoa omo nyina makwa nye wo papa wo ya Council of State for panyi uni last 2 weeks na mamponte hene kwabere mamponte hene no aye press conference na kwabere youth atiase montene so aye demonstration efo makwan mo ben na akufo ado a mu fra entoma akese mo ben na montimi nka Asantemaya asemo nkyere no otu sebo uko eye chebi uko chebi a ya hwe achemfo no mo kwan hwe tiwa kwabe o makwan ne ko chebi kronum ne fatoto wo dia no a wo se wo dwabe ma hene no fatoto wo dia ho ne Asantemaya makwan ne tesan Asantemaya kwan tesan ndimu na otu sebo ugidi say Asantemaya happy say wo ya Council of State wo no panya mutu na adofo na Asantemaya kwan nyina asese nti ukotena na ado anim no to for say to ate kokoso Asantemaya wura omo nyina ehwese mo betu o mampanyifo so meya Asantemaya kwan joma ma ba Asantemaya ma wo kire kajetia market joma ma ba Asantemaya ma wo kire tafo market joma ma do Asantemaya ma wo kire asenwase market joma ma do Asantemaya ma wo kire eye Afari hospital joma ma do Asantemaya ma Kumawu water project joma ma do Asantemaya ma Kumawu government hospital joma ma do Asantemaya ma Konogo government hospital joma ma do Asantemaya ma Tepa government hospital joma ma do Asantemaya ma Mapon water project joma ma do Asantemaya ma eye yi blocks mako 13 eko meu na nado mo kire ba ko pe etu na wo mu tu na nado fo mo kwatena wa ye no masore o se anya ode ye tie ne sa.
So invited the leadership of Guta for a meeting to discuss the remote and immediate causes of this strike so that we would collectively find a solution to it. And after several hours of deliberations, we have come to an amicable settlement, and we are all very happy with it. We are all very, very happy with the outcome. The settlement is that they are going to call off the strike immediately there's a joint committee set up by members of the council and their representatives. And the committee has been given 1 month within which to come out with recommendations for implementation. In the meantime, there are some loose-hanging fruits. That is some issue that could be tackled immediately, and we are going to give it our best shots.
Onza we o hene na wo tu president ya wontie futu a umura akura wo down. Woni vim. Kasa na kakura na na otu osiri bo kasa na kanyina vim bi anim. Mura ne wo fom. President mutunufo wontie. Mutunufo a wontie ne open wo ye. Na KKD de sese de KKD anwumre mechiaw eno ay kasai wo krom. KKD se wo na wo trend de organ ha. And KKD sama o kanyina no ede ene fata na KKD sem nyina no wo cheche ma na che say wo say NDC for ye ne lete John Mahama down wo say John Mahama ye adwuma wo na communicators no wo ma timi a communicate you mu faili John Mahama, the communication team of the NDC if faili John Mahama ne wo so mo ye no o ma anye ena MPP for no etimi ye John Mahama ye kronfo John Mahama we away John Mahama we away John Mahama we away and the tour Ghana for asum enunti obi a ho adwuma pa John Mahama ye ene won sa wo hene gina ma wakasa ne mura nyina wo fom won de waka na nado wa lusu one ne ba omi ane ne na ala chamate nyina no useless ones omu nyina obi ekọ but yenti ensem a KKD one of their own omu ni baba akọ KKD na ase ana mu wi afi ne ho KKD ne nanfofo o mo Ghana ha ba akọ ye KOD na me ne wo radio good ba akọ ye gabi o kire da akọ asante bedi eto sigafo no omo a bosua no onzo omo no omo na ma no omo kura poma eno na ye omo ayi na omo abo eye braces no ma socks cales omo a uni mo ma no I know them from you Kenya Ghana how KKD bedi eto gabi sa no wa ye dreadlocks your land ne gabi ti land no ye rasta man wa the tea rasta ya rashop 1 2 3 1 hwa na ode ko sangofo no ye chi omo ne ade omo tum ne yi omo no me chi omo ase ama omo gabi o kire da akomo no ye chi omo ne ade omo tum ne yi omo no omo pie hey ye se wan hwan e wo ye de kokora sa rasta fo no udi agrom de bekosisi ya Gabi moka ho I'm saying it without fear or favor. Gabi can come out no beka che me say no I had dreadlocks and I know I dreadlocks in the United Kingdom. And the DNA see or shop bi. And you go rap police station ben. And you go PM or court ben. And you go PM prison ben in the United States, in the United Kingdom. London to be precise. And then they go for win na PR no more to take 77 kwase asemo kire Ghana for. Gabi mo we mo source colors any braces baako bia we program anwumre de wo ma rene toa we program Tuesdays and Thursdays say wo TV bi so wo ma de ne toa ma say wo gina TV ne so kwa okasa no yihim wo ma de ne to on mo say sa gayfo no wo ma rene toa me mo ne de na ne tirima ya ne do wo so ya na odi eye tobu afedatem wo ma de ne to ono wa yire wo ma wo ma de ne toa ma enei wonam kura ho wo se mata ade wo ye we ne kura mata ade ne wo se me body na ye wo de utire so ne wa pampa so we se me body e ma bo TV awo na niama me ka kire wo ne enye wo fe ene uti ene wo fe ene papa wo fe se togbe afede KKD yenti o.
I think Ghanaians were unfair to John Mahama because he didn't speak much. He had a communications team that failed him, that were more interested in hearing their own voices than to speak about the work that man is doing. I've heard things said about him. He's my brother, because for me, my father's mother has ancestors from the north. And there was a time when somebody sat in company with me when we were dining and opened his mouth to say, which means we will not sit down for northerners to rule over us. I was heartbroken. I didn't say anything in company. But when we got up and we're going back to our cars, I tapped him on the shoulder and I called him to the side and I told him, do you know that I have a sister called Adiza? Do you know that I have a sister called Hawa? They actually use those names. And do you know that my name from the north is Masaud. Says, oh, Chrissy, why are you telling me this? I said, because of the remark you made over there. Right? So if we could victimize this president so much, and now people in the MPP are calling me, and I quote them, and these are not juniors in the MPP, and I quote them, Abba, nanado di ada ho dono, nana memmo no, amana yese John Mahama ye Yesu Kristo.
Nanado amemmo na ma John Mahama yese Yesu Kristo. John Mahama nyame ne wabantamo. Na keke di na wo se obana, we obusu eni no fin no no de say adiza eh wadon kotu ya me de yo adiza eh keke di wo padon kotu na wasenya eye busu eni na do odo say fin no for de adiza we champion moje musa na fa Gumbe ni go mo so ni yanko na Ghana se ekoso Asante region new edubiase ewo eye Proud River num ya odike koka ho asem ne ma ekoso am before mabo awura mu ya odike akonya asem yi yentie de ekoso ene de ekoso sa eye bia ho.
So this is Agravi Tokukrum at the bank of River Pra in New Edubiase in the Ashanti region. Contrary to all the propaganda of this government, the MPP, that they are fighting Galamsey, I can assure you that Galamsey is taking place on a much higher scale than ever before in the history of our country. And practically, Galamsey is being done. Galamsey is being done by government officials, top government officials. Just look, if you can look through, if you can look through, the river is gone deep down. Apparently, they've just been washing the Galamsey. The machines virtually operate right inside the Pra River. And this is what they are doing. And absolutely, the people have no really good source of drinking water, or the water they use for washing and more or less tending to household chores and everything. Now, everything is completely wrecked just because of the quest of MPP and their government officials to make money through Galamsey. Look, just look at the water. Let me just bring it closer to you. Just look at the water. Not even ideal milk can be this thick and creamy. They have destroyed the entire water body, and this is how it has gone, for kilometers upon kilometers. They have destroyed everything. The Chinese are still around mining on their behalf. They themselves are still mining around, and see how much they have destroyed this environment. They have destroyed the water body. Water is life, but this means nothing. Money means everything to MPP, and see how they have destroyed it. This is River Pra.
Fantastic. Yako Savannah Regional NDC for Savannah Regional issue statement here Malik Basantali and an Sasha say ewa tour Nana Kufado AD ewo semu etifi mantemo ene Savannah region ene isimu atoye mantemo upper west region ni nyina no ekire say ensema nanado eka nyina atrosem ya nukuribia enim na yenua Malik Basantali or Savannah Regional Communication Officer of the NDC. This is about Kenya say, the Nanado Ekaso Bayeno, Untumi Yahweh, one and Washa Manfo and Bon Wucha Tro, and ye sin hene, will be Udino Korahene. Dear no Koran, where you will be a woody atron, and a true moon, and now would atro, Nana would daddy with him, Nana would that with him, Nana, where near with him. I don't know what's here, the Mawo, $18,000 per hour. Now, now his cinema. Now, just where your president here. If I should be in the streets here to about Edemano, now Ghana for you say on the 7th December 2024, you better abed as in chain and in the MPP, say Alano, say a year by woman, woman in Abaconsa, woman in account and I do go man, you woman as in chain, then you may add to my body and a domain. Now, or the 2 million, as a excellency, John Dramani Mahama and Sa on the 7th day of January 2025, not just Yakupim, our Independence Square. No, I saw a from no swai at the chair on my way. A brow was sunny at the who you near your operations. ɛwɔ ɛyɛ borders ne so sɛde bɛyɛ gabi mu ne bedi atuo mu ne gaifo yi yɛbɛ stop mu nyina aba papɔn mu baabi a bɛfa bia yɛbɛ kyese wo aborɔ nyɛ baabi a wopɛ bia ɔmam de ahoɔfɛ ka no yɛbɛ kyese mu na kyese mu nyina yɛ nyina atena Ghana ha na yɛ de amammu papa yɛ mama de amammu papa de abrɛ na matena mu enjoy bi sa pɛpɛpɛ ne gabi etie de yɛ ka no bedi atuo mu ntie ɛna mohu sɛ de amammu papa esetie well ɛnɛ ɛyɛ yawada ɛkyena ɛyɛ freestyle Friday ɛkyena yɛ bojaye tie ne miniminu ya gideon ikwe ɛne yɛbɛtena ase na ɛgya ɛnɛ yi Spanish for ɛwɔ ha minu aba ahweneɛ yɛbɛne wɔn bɛtwetwe nkɔmɔ kakra na afei yɛba yɛfa aboafo nkrato yɛba ne yɛne ahweneɛ atwetwe nkɔmɔ yɛfi wɔ wie a na champion man mo wi afei so no TV3 sa papa no ne ho fɛfɛɛfɛ bɛma ne kala no sɛ ɛda so kama Gideon Ayekwe en na aba na mo monka ayi mo saa bere no ɛwɔ TV3 ɛnɛyi ɔno ɛne ne bɛtwetwe nkɔmɔ na John Mahama abɛn mu no na ɔyɛ chief executive officer ɛde ma Ghana Tourism Authority wɔyɛ papa bi a ɔne ahoɔfɛ kakra yɛba sisia ne yɛne
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach, where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 GA West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Welcome to AutoCheck Vehicle Diagnostic and Licensing Center.
I hear my car can be checked here without going to so many hour crash.
Sure. Emission, check.
Alignment, check.
Brakes, check. Visit AutoChecks at Koforidua Aquadum Road for the roadworthiness of your vehicle, from saloon cars to heavy-duty industrial vehicles. Madam, your car is now ready for the road.
Thank you so much. AutoChecks, check.
AutoChecks, your safety, our priority.
AutoChecks. If I cry na menyisika, etia ye me fui.
Ehin papa na menya bosia e dia tre medwuma yimu.
Kai kra mabre me busia ato taxi fofo. Suhum Rural Bank.
Suhum Rural Bank.
Yema akwa baba Suhum Rural Bank. Ye won hyehyɛ ahodo bi te sɛ dwadifo abosia, ekuokuo abosia, susu account, and it does all savings account. Me bada chain savings account, and the keka ho. Suhum Rural Bank was 03422919896. Now one so what to me aka say.
Suhum Rural Bank. Ama ene mayeka owner.
Suhum Rural Bank. Enti me pa minie.
Suhum Rural Bank, growing our heritage.
Enesi ya share bio me the anti-cable center nupa hu de ubo ene bro. Ya damo asemu amono maduro no na mo san di ho adanse e ma afoforo nso kotobie. Teacher me ma me ba pani a ukom maku na ukodi ho adanse ne. Ya se efre anti-cable center fo ndro no e maku fo aduro. Sansa ma me mpanimfo na na aka ne me wi mi kotodwe wi mi sisini ni nyina agyan. Se no ano mo no tipa cha uso age no wo maku a Shase nunum bi na makofo na tede papa. Edura me ma me no me akokodi ho adanse no enuni. Anti-cable center for your Spanish garlic capsules and Spanish garlic mixture. Edura we mienu e na say na ma me no mo a. Okodi adanse sanse se de no odi asade afrise no mo ntia ase enuni. Spanish garlic mixture e we ye eduro nsu e na we ye topa ye. Edi no se nanso enema ewo mu no enso nso ne yedam. Utumi to we nko anom. Usumito we so enko anom e capsules no nko anom utimito enso no so nko anom ni nyina bia de ne ho na aka mienu no bomu ene na atadwe na jesa watede na ye adwuma no wadre de enti ama meto ye nie osena onya siatica na eka no ho a o waso dem a ya bontwene no de ene ya kunokura siatica nerve no hompo ni musa na wontimi nya no ho hwe ena odofo bi e kire no emakoto Spanish garlic capsules ene mixture ya wonomye afi de ya no kokora wanti hwe bio afi na se ho ana ne ho yira no okokonye aduro ya wonomye ndi nyina agya nti na makofo otu aguso wo mo nom omokonso anu omo ama mema ko ni bi mema no soso no mo ana chese efi honom de eni gie nko esanse edu anadwo a omo power sa wote ase Spanish garlic capsules ene Spanish garlic mixture duro no eye ehoro ntini mu eyi mogya kwan mu ema ntina ho odi ntimi gya ne na so na asiesie onipadua na ama ahoden agina mu se na ne sa de bone dia ene ese de wafua ye kese ama cellulite aba wonsa ho ne oto ho nti ama wontimi share stretch na sa body con no na ebeyi efri honom no medru ebeye wo system ne mu yie enku ni seminar no enye ni nyina ne beboa wo de beboa ne se wo ba redie no mu adwuma ama hoden abam eno ni me kire se utimi nom Spanish garlic capsules ye nko a ebeyi wo mu ade papa bi a wate se garlic ye bieye sanso obi a wadi free finhye adum ye nuko bia no onom a eboa ne se de be regulate ni mogya kwan no ama emogya na hoden agya ne na so yie na obi susu obenom anti-cable center ye Spanish garlic mixture no ono nso so saa onya garlic mu ahoden onya nkatwade mu ahoden ene ahoden papa bi a ewo saa niema mienu a yakabom ene niema foforo bi a ewom eboa ma mogya ne di afurisa ne yie na aye oni padua no susu yie afei ya wo Spanish jingle capsules enso so wo ha Spanish jingle capsules no eno no na eboa wakoma ahoden obi wo ho no mo a na koma no tu mogya na entimi nkonti no ubeko hospital ya se chambers ni bia ye mre ebi nya adwuma akoma na ho no ene sensem bebre enhonhono ye nyina ati jingle ahoden na wo mo hwete ntem enhonhono ye a ewo waposo ama wo sisi ye wo ya ama wo nkotodwe ye wo ya ama wo batimu ye wo ya ama wo siremu ye wo ya no wono Spanish jingle capsules na eyi free honom krase de be ya wa hoden betimi agya ne na so yie oba ebi anade asi awo ekwan akra no tubes yi baby na hono wonim ehonhone etimi ba ya adwene mu ebeba ye yefunu mu ye nso no mu etimi ba ya wodie mu etimi ba ye prostate ho etimi ba ye nipadua kwa ne baby bebra ye nhunu ye mfe ye ne nhunu na utiri ye yie na aduaba bi sei mu ahodi kwa nipadua mu na ahwete na mawo ente saa de age sese kan kokan enti odofo me kanfo amawo eye Spanish ginkgo capsules ye ginkgo no eye GINGKO enti hwehwe bi nanom na ebebo yenko a na ewo bie okwa ba bi na obi ka kire se owode ese no a ka kire ne se opo original one no eno ni Spanish ginkgo capsules obi a ne refi ade entempa tichu ye maame ne ye papa no ma wo mu fi akwa animu no ma ne ginkgo adue bi nom ebebo na ma na kaya de entem obaba mu ese obi ase wabon obaba obi ase wabon try fish adum ye nko ade ama ne ginkgo ebi nom emu ahoden ne beboa no ama na kaya de entem na se ye na koma yie ama nipadua ahoden akwanenim esen kita anti aging properties enti ebeboa aye wo skin ni ya ma na ye firm ya body ne nsage wontwentwom na body ni nyini enya wo age Spanish ginkgo capsules eyama oba o twabra na ne honam yira no wonya adure na no mo a eboa wo se de be ya saa ho yira ni nyina ebefiri ho ye friend ne ginkgo capsules Mr. Obo modern se obekọ internet so no hwe ginkgo na hoden na mame ebema ma asem no kra ye tietia ama wate mase ntem Spanish ginkgo capsules ene ye nu ahodo ni nyina ebi wo drug stores pharmacy shops ene herbal centers nyina wo kwa obenya bi ato se wo pese oni ye doctor kasa the number na go screen so no 0266 11 41 11 0266 11 41 11 ena sa wo abrochire na pese e posti bi brewa betimi aba WhatsApp na wa send a message audio ana obetwero na ode afa 0244 642 890 0244 642 890 ye de no bi bebrew e wo abrochire ama won so ho ato abrochire hompo afro shops ne bebre ho a wo kwa obenye bi ato e bia obenya obenom no ebeboa mo ani pedua hoden akwanimo ye nuo no se de me de a kire mako ni nyina de ne ho utimi to e bia ba ko na wanom na ama ho ato na sa wo ka ye nuo no miensa bomu a me friend the three powers combined na kire se wanya ginkgo kakra wanya garlic capsules so kakra na wo the garlic mixture no aka ho ene na watu adi ono na miensa ni say ya na me friend the three powers combined ono miensa ni say me friend forever young isan say antioxidant e wo ahodo ni nyina mu ekwa kohyia na afi wo mo siesie ni pedua no ayi wo mogya kwan mu aye wakoma hu yi adwuma ama akoma no ya rebi e wo ho afiri ho na siesie wo se de be ya wo ho odin ankasa no ebetimi akonanim the three powers combined enoni ni onomo a ewawo unyini da umfie bekwa nimu ensoso na oni pedua no body mass index ema o metabolic age edi adanse say usakra enoni Spanish garlic capsules Spanish garlic mixture and afi Spanish ginkgo capsules yenro so the drug stores pharmacy shops and herbal centers e wo Ghana haba bia okwana bodin a wo benya bia to na de akosa wo yare maamenom ebanom papanom akokoranom abrantenom ababawanom kwa baabi ato wedru na kɔbɔ aduro ni din ni enyi bi maw na manya akwadworo na wannom amame na ɔkyena yedi adanse a wonso watimi anom bi menua ba wa fafro ene wa wo ma ba nofo fa kire wo doctor ansa na watimi anom na onomo a nim sɛ obenya adanse adi wo a wo BP anase blood pressure na opese ekofom start ye na dura ye de maw no na milligrams no wo form kra he say ya page mu akwa kodu 500 milligrams o kwa animo odofo kasa no mienu we bo mame Spanish garlic capsules and Spanish garlic mixture BP de bekofom ama waduro na ye de maw no ya ma de e wo form kra 5 milligrams na fe ya kira wo diet na wadidi ama ahoto abafie sanso so ena obi a wo sciatica ono maduro ye relax sciatica nerves na ema wo to sanso na obi a wo diabetes a wo pese afa adum pepen so obi a hwe kra bekasa wo ho pane e wo fie ma wo short na wo fie afa be kakra no ye be mo waduro kakra bi e be boa wo insulin production na afa wasan asi wudademu na chese wo de aduro we e na ama akwa na agya adwuma ye anase na adwuma ye no ntimi nkoyie no na wo pagam Antakeba center so de ye no ebi wo drug stores pharmacy shops nyinaa mu ye number na gu screen screen so no wobetimi afre na one yen akasa so you obi a wo anum kankan ana dwarewie na ho keka wo a fra ye number no na doctor enu bedi nkomo 0266 11 41 11 ono bekasa na wacho said obefa eduro na ebema ho ato Antakeba Center ye no organa babia a wokwa ubenya biato na ede ahoden ene apomuden pa ebeba unipeduam hyano so say ye aduro no bia obeto no ubehunu okode ya woda aduro no ho sa wo hwe to pa ye no a okode no eda na bati so ha ena sa wo hwe aduro nso so a okode no eda na pempem esro hanom esan da na pempem ha enti wono mu a na ede ahoto ne ahosane papapa na ede abre unipedua na kai say Antakeba Center ye na ye nnupa ya ye de ama amansan a obia nom na eboa no ema nipedua ho de gya na so menu aba ema obodi ne nsage nom Antakeba Center 3 in 1 no ekita anti-aging properties scan be FM na ahoden aba medeni ohema sachiwa ahwene pa odonfo de na chen ya ye besia ehia bio
Maga ya pebumbio ya ojawo
Ifo kra na menyisika edia ye mefui
Ehin papa na menya bosia edia tre medwuma yimu
Kai kra mabre me busia ato taxi fufu Suhum Rural Bank
Suhum Rural Bank
Yema mwakwa baba Suhum Rural Bank ye won hyehyɛ ahodo bi te sɛ dwadifo abosia ekokro bosia susu account and it does all savings account me bada chain savings account and the keka ho Suhum Rural Bank was 03422919896 na won so wetu mi aka sɛ
Suhum Rural Bank ama ene mayeka una
Suhum Rural Bank entime pa minie
Suhum Rural Bank, growing our heritage.
Maga ya pebumbio ya ojawo
check it out on and any African phone quantity. TVS was it swing way TV station. I won't say yes, and member and I will show more, and then you may Mrs. Norma Emma me chair Kumasi one ba Marvin Oko Ashanti Regional Treasure ye chachao Inua ba ye Audrey Mensa Audrey ye chachao and then you may one ye mame ma Joanna CPC mommy ya mema ho ade ne kwatenten ye mame for Sina Nelson ene eye wawoda ti ene ye wawoda yi nyina ye ma happy birthday na near F and say chairman Jowak Isim Regional Chairman ye mame na ampem Sherry ampem Isim Regional Women Organizer Magu ene executives ni nyina Dr. Boaten ene NDC mpanifo nyina omo wo Isim Region CC omo fi Ashanti Region akodu Isim Regional omo nyina omo ehwe Gumbe so yi ene anwumre Kof Town sa woni Koforodua no fantastic na anwumre se mago mo hwe de a ewo Koforodua ye nua ba Dr. Louisa Hanabisu sweetheart ene anwumre me chiawo eja me dofo pa ba kope se se mama makansin semu se me ko mago se me ko hano na me ginam me ne dan mo nyina mo ye me sweethearts nti yakoye ne man no ene opanyia ne betwetwe nkumu opanyina enkane na mo hwe ne wo TV3 so pa ene news ni bibia mu ne fre ne Gideon ayekwe meboa fantastic na opanyina one ho ofeka under Jomama na wo ye chief executive officer at the Ghana Tourism Authority na ene anwumre one ne ni sinkonya Gumbe shows we first time or appear on this platform Gumbe shows on TVS was it Minya Gideon ayekwe Makwaba. Veteran journalist. And then you never put it in. You're looking good.
You're looking good as well. Mr. Say when the child selection, you can smoke different kinds. Selection here beautiful.
Say the Mokone high tech.
Mamen come for kakra. Naija me dey na me be the worker be brave.
But if you
secret and come
when in ton see the way see shepu when any about you say see the design no be see for Gideon say the okwo anymore.
Oh say that go pardon.
First na TV3 obe can you say na obodi any say.
I'm Gideon Aikwe.
Thank you. Fantastic one. Well, we are glad to have you on our platform tonight. And sometimes they share already, so Eddie Hong Kong. Now, and issues now, Ebano, I know they, and then some Ebobo Bano, I know Eddie. KKD, I can't say me say, you disappointed John Mahama, the communication team of the NDC disappointed Mahama. So I say, Omo to me, I communicated well to the good people of this country. Na ema MPP for nya opportunity no mu twa ntro tuntro go mu enema MPP ba power na jomama adwuma pa KKD ene kasa ansem we
menene ya adwumpa Mugabe na answer na mebe no sma minchi John Mahama.
Fantastic.
Oh me ankasa me John Mahama.
Wow.
What president ba ko pe.
What dey nyina
na minchi me ma me lodina.
Fantastic.
Me bo mu din a without title and yes me bo mu nintia.
Thank you.
Odonko and baby I could be honest, who addressing the panel and the next one akasa no use the title. Who can say to me bo. John Mahama administration, George Bush administration and so on and so forth.
Fantastic.
But Mugabe when can be show. Early 2000s no more. My birthday and me NDC ni penny be pa and I mean didn't come on a catching so and my birthday. Wow. I say, oh wow, the day na me and I'm sure normally remember celebrating my birthday in fives. Maybe 20, 25, 30, 35 in that order. And they say a ordinary day na I'm top 5 and so and yeah kakra be na pass
weekend be
but say a top 5 so
that's Friday Saturday
irrespective say once out of 5 and so no to Monday Tuesday whatever you would be weekend na abana come
and
and I say oh how can I let it pass na memrefi me friend my wife na yemrefi
as if friend
my wife
okay
na yemrefi
your friend madam
and I'm friend madam
thank you
Sata na nkwala na nkwala na nyi papa ye de omu kan ho na sata nem se na nkwala na 2 na aba
fantastic
sisi omu ye 4
thank you angels no kakache
me kra de bro nkate girls and boys
two boys
2 girls
say ni we
o minim ye o me wie
wonim de
o minim ye pa me ye ma na ye fe na go pa adom enti no ye kodu ho no e na Osio na main friend me now for kakra na msio ma plan show first friend na for kakra. Now I didn't have anybody readily in mind. See, I thought I could call a few cousins near the now omra na celebrate. Na me could do me hu jiri me. Just say within a space of about 2 hours now me did do hono. Surprise eduania ya did say proper party I guess eventually no. Or no akasa na or started friend and now for 4. So, NDC for opening for others. A big who be brave.
No, I have a money.
I cry, hey, but maybe if you know I'll be on the Paco. Wouldn't the power, but me money day. Oh, mamma, cries me money day. It's me money day. But
it was a surprise birthday.
It was a surprise birthday party for me. But you see, they surprised him and he said he didn't even know I was celebrating my birthday.
Oh, my God.
And he said, Uti me no me appreciate ye pa me appreciate ye na that time no humi a osi ohumi TV sana ni age say oma osi omo boto omo yem oye gadangbe you know all the gadangbes oma they say osi mati omo nim fantastic but you are na yankoba ma me ga afia de body now fantastic ka bi wo shi aka Indo, apparently, you did ye near the you should be a kama. You go so bon common and party in some bermu. And now may catch and say, me home a brandy be war party. A brandy kama, they need that form. The casa, baby or Becassi, I just say, what's here now? Emma. say Emma Ubuto yem.
Fantastic.
Na sa branch here no. Enya me wawa. So be a president someday. Or catch them say, "Sa penny na catch them say, oh, there be."
That was when?
2002, 2003, I'm sure.
That I'm now with TV3, right?
Now with TV3. So me joined TV3 99.
99. And yes, much.
So na me can't say no. Or catch them so. I'm pa branch the political na bibia kama. The bibia kama na mum onimfe. Onimfe ye the president. Na won't mean the president.
Wow.
And me person me argue but me who said they be only foresight respectfully. So because who will be your potential out to me who.
Fantastic.
And
the who
oh, meaning the Yankopon beti me aya mame.
Fantastic.
Meaning pa the
Yankopon. And I know what you can do.
Be sani bibia o ya mame.
Oh, good.
Yeah, na me so me person me there. Say be you know, we cannot be flawless, but we try to do the right thing. Anche and obey a vice president. Obey a vice president, you know. And I'm catching and say, you share baby. I'm going to say, oh, or can come be a man and a boy. Anche obey a president. Or yeah, president, he the intimate more home come. But may opportunity. Maybe Sunday say they are making some time ago. No?
Maybe a tremor.
You see, ya mishrawa no wishrawa.
Exactly.
Me can't assemble. My first time I meet President Mahama, TV3. Yeah, the very first Ghana Films Awards. I think the Ghana Films Awards. Ghana was there Ghana Malaysia. So Malaysia for better. Into the Ghana Films Awards.
Fantastic.
The very first one. As I say, I could done the academy. At that time, no, yeah, communications minister. Yeah, now a guest of honor. I was so privileged. Pictures I mean, you trying now.
Fantastic.
Na yeah, me desa branch na me who now articulate government policies, government issues. Say and from us for the first time. That's how my likeness, my friendship, and everything with him started. On you be a meter huno, but me who said you see
between us at time in not to say a branch or information because you're upon Kruma. Now,
oh, the no more my cry.
I've been this woman.
Me and this woman would that know him.
Would you say
2012?
You're upon Kruma, MP
2012, a brand me, me, when they about me programs, we said, "Brand, I'm with TV3 no." Now me sound so Happy FM. Now me money show Happy FM.
And now we are no about.
Maybe radio. I'm about TV.
Double.
Now when they about morning show on so no. Do na na friend me. Hey Gideon. Na inti say ya no to na one man ya kan you nsem na dey actual sa no sa wo ya NDC ni.
You see.
You know, and ironically, Betty, I say, "Oh, baby," I think Betty, President Mahama interview, one of the interviews we are here, said, "We didn't croffer to now catch up, say we NDC." Now who fireman say now we NDC say?
That is a funny home
of initially the projection say NPP is for intellectuals and NDC the here, and they say, "Okay, say
the men."
Almost touty, see what the men. We have to share the kind of professionals we have in the NDC, the kind of intellectuals we have in the NDC. Who can one-on-one, is in the past. Now, the almost crop now, say they cannot match what we have.
No.
So that's what I say. And you know, coming back to your question, in fact, since then, before I even address that, let me conclude. Say, he's been very good to me. President Mahama has been very good to me and my family. Mama Lodina has been very good to me and my family. And I really appreciate them, wherever they are.
Where is you, the Ghana Tourism Authority?
Oh, yes.
Was under GM's administration.
For just 3 months.
For 3 months?
And he did 2 years. And I'm a deputy Ghana Tourist Development Company. The commercial wing.
And Sunday Authority.
And Sunday Authority.
2 days, 3 months.
3 months. And
so now we injury time. See you.
Injury time. See you.
Fantastic.
But I really, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to him. I'm so grateful to him. Fantastic. And I would serve anytime I'm called upon. You know, I'll give my all. Fantastic. Now, Mugabe, Keke Dika Odika. Everything he said has already been said before. Everything he said has already been said before. So, on one case, I can't be say, I go for the cities by and I don't know movie son. So now, I don't have no casa. And the casa no say, na atem the deca crab. No say, in so tire punch near. Aha. You see, when you become fed up, look, in a country where things are going on, say, when me were no ankebia, that's a nyoma eye bada, you're also a culprit. Why would say, why you're indifferent, you know? I why you say, men can be no. We fought to the crowd so saying they are all committing error, no. If it's bad, it must be told. So, yes, without fear or favor.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you tell it as it is.
If it must be done.
You know,
it must be done well.
KKD is some okay in how many times I don't go in Kaye? How many times the President Mahama and Kasakra and Kaye? So, but Akoya said, because of politics, kind of politics are operating or criminal head into no. In some no honor say what they no credit to what people see it as political. And young said that and funny serious. But Ekobade say Obi to say a neutral say be a KKD Eko Kandia. So and then amount for I alert. I feel na amount for in some okay say Ampo. These are his cronies. The people in the government are his cronies. They are his people. So I say, then as Antibedi to na a co-defend on the brass had the rape case in the buy. As Antibedi was his lawyer. Yeah, take any rape case, no.
Oh, hotel, you go for hotel.
Baby, I said, baby, I said, maybe see a piano. Baby, I said, now, Mudi or quarter. They be not the papa can a home or quarter. Oh, crap, man. Such a name said, now, we no problem, Kaka with him. Now, as Antibedi to any lawyer.
Another executive secretary.
Yes.
To say, I mean, one of their own.
I'm only a number 4. Just saying, I'm I think he has seen the reality. No, I think he has seen the reality. He can't keep quiet because this president has been, without any apologies, the worst president in the history of this country.
Oh, Gideon.
Oh, I'm telling you, everybody knows that. Look, Obia own team in Kasa same way. Obia, typical party person. We the within which had the coin and then cry MPP or and the catcher will say, they are making meboa. That any person who's discerning enough, who has conscience, and who knows the right from the wrong, Bekacho will say, Papa Ninyana wrong. And he's been the worst ever. Everything he said went to me. It is either a lie, he either lied to us, or he decided to con us, whichever way. So now when him me feel say I think say a bra Professor Mills taking over no. The kind of speed that Professor Mills not all kono probably or no he perceived they say a human easy. Yeah, because Professor Mills had come to meet problems. Look, you can't President Kufuor you cannot say when you have problems. He left a lot of problems behind. Such as a lot of things. Well, he had instituted it without necessarily finding out. Yes. As a Professor Mills, but no be accommodating what was so. Share educational system they call 4 years. And there were things that he did not get right. Mills, and he was on track. And the speed at which he was going, you know, I feel good so na for fian to atana e ko ba na sa na ode ma John Mahama ode baton on ma John Mahama no and it became something else. And so they felt, you see, even with court and a hindrance, you know,
by 8 months.
Yes. any speed that John Mahama kɔ wo hwɛ it is any man John Mahama yɛ nyinaa under 4 years enti nkrɔfoɔ no tie kyerɛ a ɔmo feel say yɛ easy and so there na yɛnyɛ look say yɛanhwɛ yie na yɛgya nkrɔfoɔ yi a MPP yɛbɛba power na yɛ den so let's malign him yɛnsɛ no ɛsɛ papai photo we couldn't defend him sometimes you know be why you can yankasa here party for now yankasa for say you do credit it beats imagination yeah what the man for edin komo yes sometimes almost feels you can't just say you say you timi twa ntra man tro be dane no credit
papa no ni nyina rerebro
and no credit say you don't later then but you see the reality is that ubisa say no mo say Mahama e kronfo and was $100 million and all the see the hotels in Dubai and the properties for Singapore and so on and so forth you know sanu money ekeke go no so nyina Ghana for na MPP omo ka so omo twa ntro omo ha omo ni e twa ntro no omo chese omo twa ntro no ma ne ye fefefe ma one shey ya begini di e make sure say Ghana for jedi boga no many I feel be say na mo say Mahama up till now omo ya argument and na confirm it too and then Mugabe bepem ne I'm sure a lot of people in the NDC probably do not even know some confirmed story, no, and how it came about. Mugabe, I have heard the former president himself talk about it. I think it was on Abranti. It showed on TV Africa about Kofi Adoma, or the Kofi Adoma interview. And then he articulated what that confirmed thing was about. So, SADA project, you know, the idea, and then they said, SADA, establishing hatchery. Hatchery, no, as a enkokoma, rudin kusia, ebe hatch and ebe mao, chicks, no, day old chicks, in your dear, ya de, your poultry, in your dear. Now, the idea, and they say, and confirm ye hatch here. Ye be share poor pharmacy near the near distribute my woman. Say 500 beds so 1,000 beds or whatever. So I have now confirmed be very popular. It's actually now I confirm ye popular my mom for the future be and again is the baby have be unconfirmed. So until they thought say this is viable la on betimi ediama friend is saying sebi bibi kakra aba omo subutom no omo su bi twetwa wo mo ho. So until no ye the say adwuma no ma RLG. So at us here, Emma RLG be hwe say ye hachi wi a wo beji wa location wo beji wa location bo ko hwe mmoa no mmoa no nyi no mo machio a sada ba beto mmoa no back from farmers no sada be ya sika be ko mo botom na omo de akọ no ba ko ye ho adwuma no ya market de abasa be 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 ko be be to na ye bia no until this is how it's going to revolve. So and no more fear abem. I think my name is Maase, and some journalists, but I think one of Manase's a friend is saying maybe our Troya a ban say Okobisa some watchman around the area and also in confirming your season now. Look, no matter what, all young fowls of this nature, they are not flying birds. Yes, birds can fly, but they can't sustain themselves in the air flying. You know, and it beats anyone's imagination or it beats even comprehension to believe, say, one need to come to Burkina Faso. I mean, who would even believe this? But I think it was a sarcasm. He sarcastically put it. Now, what Share said you'll see a title, the stories now. One share I want to see papa. And you know, it was up to that point, hatchery point, you know. Sesia me no say. They just say Omoja Amanaka because they wouldn't continue anything that the NDC had done. I heard a friend saying, Ura Erikopoku. That also the intention the Mahama administration had regarding even horticulture. So pay sika from Exim Bank. There amount for call Germany, training. Buy say produce in its beginning stage, plants the
planting for food and jobs and okay.
You better cold storage, amano. So you see, say plans are
ideas.
President Mahama de to hona. And Crofway abe derail na Mugabe. They have taken us several years back. And we should not forgive them for this.
Fantastic. Let's look at the Break the Aid agenda. Digging into Nanado's optimism. He's taught to the Upper West region and other part of the north. In some I will make sure NPP wins the 2024 elections.
What has he done? Mugabe, don't belabor it. What has he done? What has the president done? I will bet me a conversation me no Mugabe and any other voter said the Amayeni and Pat, the Amayeni, I nunti yenshas on the umbreki.
He's cutting sword.
Now did he even win the last elections? Did he even win the last elections, Mugabe? But for the connivance of the Electoral Commission and some people in the Supreme Court,
in the military,
would he have won? He didn't win. You can manipulate it. But you see, nobody's going to sit down for him. Look, he will be 80 by the time he exits. On corner, our grandchildren, I feel now we're starting grandchildren. No, yes, because say as we came out, he has very few years to live. If we are going to go as we came. Koboko, because you can say your mouth cry your mouth 20 years to cry down. 20 years, the more quality one I'll be now 10 years, up to age 90. After age 90, a quality of life. So, it is a wabana Ghana fire or dominate a show now in this age. Now what you mean when they say now the Kufia? Go and enjoy it. That is if we don't even investigate you after you have exited. So probably a man for Becca say, oh, and now when you near the NT, when you, Papa, we almost said when you, but he doesn't even give us that respect back. He doesn't care about anybody. He throws it. He throws all kinds of money. He throws it. Just or twin some no. So, at the end of what have you done in education, for example? I mean, look at education cry at President Mahama. Teacher training allowance. I heard President Mahama explaining that teacher training allowance thing. But I don't want to interview. He had gone to his office to interview him. And I know Obi-San said it was withdrawn. They said, no, it was not withdrawn. We replaced it with a loan scheme, the student loan scheme. Because that time, not Oma upgraded a teacher training colleges into degree awarding institutions. Traditional universities now be pay. So, two reasons. One for parity. So, say equity, I mean, whatever the word is. Once you upgrade them to degree awarding institutions, say they're universities, because the universities and traditional ones in the Cape Coast University, even Legon and saying, training teachers. So, so almost ever loaner. I don't know what your friend is saying, allowance. It's and then the second reason, because of loan replacing an it opened up a friend is saying for more admissions. So what I say, and then this we can't articulate well. We sit down for people to run him down in this manner.
Last year, my admission to the nation.
But what can they do? They don't know my education apart from bringing raw to the education. Come here, my main country in 1983, 82, 83, 84. A common see Ghana no na nya kwam ketwa. Ama amanfo kan benku na se no. Ase na aye den na. Se be di nsu ogum na no wa na de atu baby no. Yeah, why nipa why man no kra no unya
komwom.
Yes, dokron ya nua dokron a. Ye ntwa me ye nua dokron na ya bo na ye kwa akodo amafo koto no ro akodo ya wo fie because ye nua wie na asala unya.
That was in 1983.
Yes.
But
that time now, you who say what for now, friends, a bones and we call bones, your PPIs when you're rolling chair, two rolling chair near the other. But you see, the reality is that even at that time, Mugabe, in the secondary schools, nobody went hungry there.
1983.
Yes, I was in secondary school then. Sometimes you cry, your friend say, O-level, A-level system. No, I was in secondary school. I was in Form 2, Form 3. So,
1918.
Yes, 83. So I say, now your friend say, Mugabe.
With you.
A common indeed, she wouldn't say, you was school, not say, a maquia, and I am my metema. Young coffee. Yes, Rakwan, yes, what person stay, no, what true deep. Said the school authorities waiting me, I show also. Because who coffee? Wouldn't say, wouldn't be, a wolf here now coffee, a comocodo. Who papa need woman need be a friend or coffee car, or do a quack or do cry, a quack on your wolf here. But you best stay school. Then no more, Adriania Bear, whatever, no. Eh? I must say, we are planting for food and jobs is there and no woman and Kuala school.
Come to woman.
What are you talking about? I'm Kuala and no tea without bread.
Oh, nutritious beer.
A cook garrison, Garin crack gas and now stew, that's I'm crying. It's some stew, your friend, the gas. And then they did Garu school.
Then come on, my Garrett was 3 days.
See, the reality is that this gentleman has failed. He has failed in all spheres. And then now they break it. That be, yeah, my own yes, they are no. What? Are you going to sit down and give him that opportunity again? And this, look, and let me speak to my NDC people. I saw what went on in the northern region. I saw what went on in the northern region. You guys were fighting each other over chairmanship and who takes over and whatnot. Use that awondeno to resist some of those things that we saw in the year in the 2020 elections. Use that. Fight them instead than fighting yourselves. So I say, because I mean, for an election that happens, it's just an event for us in Ghana. Elections, we are there, and then you have people getting shot. For what? Now, up to now, Papa me na no cranka, sorry, cry enchre will
only few deaths. Was a few deaths.
And then that beautiful lady whose behavior, because of her behavior, she's not even looking beautiful anymore. Ebe announced said the elections was largely peaceful. We have elections. The beautiful lady whose behavior doesn't make her beautiful anymore. When we are fair, that's a Usuba and Yefa. I want for you. Yes. The electoral commission I'm talking about. So, and then you come and sit on television and tell us that, oh, and the elections were largely peaceful. She did not even capture, Uncle capture crowd said there were pockets of incidents that were regrettable. We would even appreciate it. But you won't say that. And then throw Nawucha.
So yeah, the man appointing authority for Neniaji.
So, and you know, look, we call health sector. And then why even education no cry I mean, look at up to now. Now saying you said you said them I feel no more print. Now when mom can so mo koye bibia. Now oti ho na wo show because ye koye na mre no twam. Hwe
They say they no saying this year. Now they say obe make sure I will make sure MPP wins 2024 election.
Yeah, we must not take it lightly. We know how we know how he makes sure of these things. I mean,
but some of me criticizing and say economy whatever.
They have even started already. The NIA can deny it. The EC can deny it. The usage of saying the Ghana card for electoral purposes. Mommy. Wumpene. Ghana card, a friend say, voters card new one, no, yeah, Gradiana would the Ayeda. The permanent went to me crying young transaction back crowd bank, or the quiet. Old one in the day, copy of my incorporated friend is a Ghana card, you know, must start using Ghana card. the millions of money we gave the Electoral Commission for the purposes of necessary. And then they're scheming to use the Ghana card because they know they would enfranchise a lot of people, especially in our strongholds. And they know what they're doing. Look, what's the whole now show?
What was it? Sorry.
Look, let us tell our people, whichever way you can, once I qualify, so Ghana card, you Ghana card to Ghana card to in the first place. But say no one be use Ghana card. Say no be use another thing. Hallelujah. What I say, but let us not take that thing that he said for granted.
They know what
because he has proven it. He did not win the elections. Look, even in the 2016 elections, I mean, we have evidence that he did not win it. But I don't know any this particular one, 2020, I mean, we share trend, no, parliamentary trend now, and I said, tsunami is sweeping woman. Obvious.
That's so clearly.
Obvious. And even the ones they are contesting in court, we saw Medragon is our time in the bedroom. But you can see a bit this answer, and this will have majority in parliament. So I say, and so we would never, please, NDC, let us not sit down and think that, or even say by just word of mouth, say, oh, yeah, my papa, we will break the way, Jumabena, why, we'll be to break it. Oh, him. You know, what track record way near day? Yes, he doesn't have it. Yes, but he has a way. He has ways and means. So ways and means in there. Yes, he is stopping in his tracks. The catcher and say, "Old man, you've done enough." Sabi, what president is medi sa wait me about bedia. What dia ko? Ye ja kwan mo akọ. Be ja kwan beautifully. So I say, Muga. We should not take it lightly at all. Now, we're introducing new curriculum in our elementary schools without textbooks. And then we'll say obey free SHS. We'll say yes, young progressively. We'll say now. Oh yeah, for political reasons, into political expediency, as they put it, into what we establish SHS. I think you saying the reality. When introducing a friend is saying track system. Say we'll beside university lecturers. They will tell you so the students that the SHS. Secondary schools will churn out, our mobile universities, sometimes they wonder. And indeed, what I mean, you can tell. Naturally there are students who are brilliant, but under normal circumstances, it wasn't a student there. Once a winner additional kakra there, so me why to me bisawa. I think relevant to your subject areas, they also count me yano. So home. Now, current education minister knows so send no mapoto. On the meaning maybe ordinary ideas if he a system somewhere is different from your own. I know. You can't experiment all the time. You must know what you're doing. Now before you go on your stuff, share a friend is saying computer placements in EVR. In fact, almost exams we no aggregates now. A good school is a good school. There's no debate about it. I mean, why do they tout themselves of going to the Ivy League schools? So, Oxford, no more, maybe a finance minister, why do you tout yourself? Because if you do not qualify, you would never get into that institution. So, that is what we have here. Holy child is holy child. Wesley Girls is Wesley Girls. Presec is Presec. Disco is a disco. Whatever. You must make the mark. A common entrance. Common entrance where you have certain mark. I want to mean a good school. Your schools and they were in categories. Their marks have been any school have a call. So why now they are now failure? You go and race it. Keep on racing until you qualify. won't mean konya aggregate 30 man for the aggregate 8 no crowd I diamo aggregate 6 at the pre school no now the aggregate 30 now so on concoy teachers improve say and yes school in Kuala and anybody no more no to where does this happen?
Well, many Gideon, per natural mineral water be a good minimum, mammy, medasi, papa. Your boss like a semi aboa for and then you may live on TVS was at your #1 political talk show in Ghana. Gumbe show and was a good show here now here live. A year usu 2 forces. Abebese Street or in studio here. As like as I come on secular state to Madam Maka want to train a digimedi every war. Ubi a pass as Seattle or Shahil Safenia, Suchari Junction near San City, Este do Yumu Duduwa, Asebi Duwenya Chopoli. But also as you secular state as you Muamaba and Kranfua, Mufria Manane, Abba Mufi Spain, Germany, Belgium, Italy, Bogus Namaba, a free a Ukrainian. Bukas Namodia Abano, Moka Mamon Franco, Monfamra, Ebamam Honsasi, na Bibia Konkai. But just as we in chain about 200 blocks, about 10 bus or smith on their chance here, or Stakeal Estate will do the work any fire service station and a D and Shanimu. Fenani and Jojo Command you may on 0244 684069 or Fena Yebejoso. So like natural clinic at Aromata can want to chain a digmedia ebro, so like Sebru to Tumicabra. Now, no, Nasuye, and what day a to pain capsules, any to pain ointment, the Abba, where you're Jumadin, Waposu, a Jonko so, who see. Ukoto dwe baby bia ye wo ye bia no wonya to pain ointment fa bi extra saso keke wadware bia akoda no na odi bia twitwi ye wo to pain capsules nso aba eno nso no koda no abomienu na wo de ada ebebo ye papa pa ye de solak mesa de aba eno emma moko mfikira no ma ya se bom dwadwa ne ma nkoyi oba wo so white ne hawo wonya solak mesa be ma nso no gonu ne hawa wonya solak mesa ye sa de subman capsules de aba eno bebo amoate dene sexual weakness in men waist pains, low sperm count. Low sperm count no. Memma munsu no aye America yire yo fo no. Obese ohun ye din te se Mugabe Maase atankorega biga dia. We here a yes zip man capsules. And the zip ne keke na be den. We be into the feno zip man. Na preservative capsules no so. Ebi ana Johnson or Johnson Johnson mu achi mienu said the winya prostate enlargement no winya a year preservative capsules ebebo ye papa Johnson pre na enum siansa na de achi no ina to betimi atwa so like a natural clinic a kira kwan Kumase Kenten Krono one chef filling station edi hwe ne mu nka okokomlemle e wo Harvard a year school ni nchem wa e wo Castle Road sanso na kaso anso be hu a year Sulak natural clinic for Dr. Solomon e wo 0245 616028 ofena obeyoso Prosa Joy will be on your fear eduasenum econonym mekanfo eye Prosa Joy edi amount when your prostate enlargement ya oba number kwano pa ba kwanumre nemom no when your prostate enlargement na oba ho ban edi free eye prostate enlargement no ma oba number kon eye de bia na wodu ani chere pharmacy shops awodu ya eye NS chemist Lina Top Up Unicom Nisi East Continent Baseline any repash heba when na obenya bi ato for 0244727028 or 0244754380 ofra onsa ebe kan bi na bibia akoso edi amount never said like I say so Emma S natural mineral water. Super Ghana for nyina agya tum open so a obennom netumi aboa wo ama wo so wetumi ekọ onyuma so aba nkwada ekosko a wo betumi amomo bi akọ akonom wo ye program be say ye wedding engagement betumi di bi aserve wo a S natural mineral water 246 abebese street ozu ya wo be do adwuma wa so hwe Robert wonsa betumi akadodo bi a wo pibia ye fa omasedan so emfa mo enanwumre Spanish garlic mesa ene capsules bibine nom moti omuka enanwumre ya hwene hypertension na how diabetes na how obi a woda hwan kromo obi a konfichi wa yase bob dwodwo wadware wie na ho ye wo hene wonya Spanish garlic mesa ene capsules ye the Spanish ginkgo capsules so aba boy improve memory and mental sharpness sanso na say increase a blood flow to the brain kwemina nom fe a year Spanish for it was 02 success 114341 offer ebeji wo so sanso ena Hebron Hills International School was for abane bra wanya basume na ekwesi busumi enfienum enu ye Montessori entete ye ene de be ma wo se no ko do school a wani beji pa be bia nkoda ni di agromo kono mo eba won se udru environment won se conducive omba no we ne free America maba holidays vacation classes summer ekoso for abane ko ho na ni beji ho won se environment no we de bia do ba na do no ye baby a wakọ nanim ye papa chefo nso monemte kama ano pa be nu nsia ekwa kosi anwumre no nsia oba no ebeje na ma na tete a woni beje ho lower primary no so akwanya ewo ho class 1 class 2 class 3 nso ebenya akwanya de ama ho tie ne ye class 1 class 2 class 3 ubenya akwanya e de ama ba ne tete bibia beko kama e de ama Hebron Hills International School ewo medie ye ben medie presby eye church ne pe of the Samam eye road wodi woni kire ho a ubenya admission e de ama ba no dodo na ne di mirika ba tutu mirika no wanka achi meko nyina da roma de teche de dwumadi ebro ameso akomenua Gideon na ikweso Gideon Samu akwaba
make that say nia
e say what is na na do say ye offer asemo ne enua ma ma o ma wie SS no o mo ne adu moko na chip compounds ni ade no
I laughed at it. I laughed at it.
No madwuma ne say
ade na wo person obe ha nkwala yi
mo ko opa ne ma ne
yes o mo ko ya atwere because on team in weapon there on team in anything trained nurse
almost all you titifie
you they can't get their priorities right
you post to my same post to
they can't get their priorities right. They all everything they do I say yabo mudia.
What is happening?
Yes, I say we share and no more ya decisions so mu taking there na I say yabo mudia. So and this is a fallout of the things they did. Prior to the elections, they did a lot of things, including spiritual stuff. So I say Mugabe. Yes, now they have repercussions. Yes. So because sometimes in Central for Timika said, say na Kofi Adoma bisa President Mahama say, Accra Digital Center. Ya call ho fe menim say we see BBC na who say we biano amfan chere amount for the President Mahama say and say because you kata weni spiritually akata weni a lot of them a friend is in Central for kata money so because make sure that call hop pump penetrate you could be on ye so it's look they have gotten it wrong. We should write them off. They don't have any ideas they don't have any more ideas to share with Ghanaians. They can't do anything. Bibia omokaing ina apim bibia omokaing ina are falling flat in their faces. I mean, you're coming to reduce you're complaining about Bahama and fuel, baby Akodu. You're complaining about your friend is saying foreign exchange. Baby Akodu.
Why see the $1
who say ora friends Mahmoud Biamo. Who say we Jani economy.
Can you flat as we are in America?
Oh. Second of that, there was a mistake we did in Parliament. And I would say it without mincing words.
Say more approval.
Because the gentleman had performed abysmally in his first term. No, sound no more kind, but what kind of excuse is that?
And money failing more.
No, failing more, and your man in the bread. Because they gave that excuse. They gave that excuse. Oh, your man,
your man, they have the men.
No, we cannot gamble with the nations like that.
But they say they have the men.
But you see, the man had proven to be poor in the discharge of his duties. Why do you give him another chance? Because you want to
say they have the men will be or better.
Because you want him to even feel further. Now, man for him rare. Because in the end, they are all ye. The next government that comes into power will suffer.
They say they have the men too. You can offer that and will be prepared as a corner, Baba.
Debbie, I'm talking about. Parliament, vetting committee.
Parliament for vetting.
So the Nipa Naba, Mona Mobe pull breaks no. You stop him in his tracks. The gentleman has a poor record, and so we cannot approve of him to come again. You cannot. That one, I will fault them.
Fault a minority,
especially those on our side. So, without due respect, they're doing a lot of fantastic jobs. But this one, they did not do a good job. Then they did not do Ghanaians any good at all.
Because Nanado also or men, and is not ready to do any reshuffle. What they can't check.
But if Parliament rejects him,
when the best our
as soon as more approving the panel or call now, Nanado be person be But if Parliament rejects him, said no, we cannot approve of this particular minister. We are not giving him the nod. And I'm going to for
why?
So our men.
So
go and pick one of the
best none what they President Raba out of the man who it is. Telling Ghanaians that this is the best that he has.
John Kumano, the deputy finance minister. We have the men in it.
Says be more.
But Sir Papa, honestly, Sir Papa no.
SB
there be Kenuforiata no. They shouldn't have approved him. How a friend is how a Kumsin. Oh no, sir, display no okoye or Casano, credit disqualifying as a public officer. Apart from that, on August sector now near any home common. Now she had no idea about the sector she was going to. She didn't know what to say. So even the articulation of her language in Krano a problem. So and you know, look, they have failed. They have no excuse. There's nothing you can do. Hey, okay, so we're fighting galante. Udim, Odike issue, no. Everything Odike said was the truth. Probably a choir of us or Kano said, yes, I'm mamre ewoho. One ahemfo and Seda and Kasasa. Yes, he may have gone about it wrongly, but everything he said was done. At the end of Odike Kaya.
And I win him.
You remember, I've forgotten which event it was. Or can say na hemfo. Na hemfo no be sagalam say be wo almost as so. Look, with all due respect to Utumfo, I will fault him. And I think yes, I think we have the right to criticize him. We can I'm gathering all the respect that I can. He is a cherished king. He is recognized worldwide. Among for ebe krum ha ebe university krum ha omo ebisa president we are ne ho no omo. They don't go to other chiefs. It tells you how much he is revered. It tells you the power he's carrying. That power, that Asante friend is saying ahini no seat no. Carry a lot of power from the predecessor, the very first king or said to the first, through Ononeso. So he carries a lot of power, and he can insist. Say wo ohene amehu say galamse obi ye galamse wo asase so me too. He has that power. So, but you see, you're there, and it is going on. It's as if you're not telling anybody anything. It's as if you don't care. And it is going on with impunity, our Ashanti region, under your jurisdiction. It is not fair to him. So, I say, what can I say or make his statement be? Because they know he might criticize it, or he might criticize the government, they had a prepared speech for him. How disrespectful. When no mention say Samara Bujin upon the speech I brand say, oh, we need your manka anka obekan we. It was so disrespectful.
You remember all this?
Oh, I remember. So and for me, I would have felt so insulted to say, look, I'll tell you, say the Pausuma when you catch the Pausuma when you say, Momo apologize, say, Mame. I would not mean so. I would not take it easy. Say me or Hineka say it me. Now me my bedroom. Now me ba bekasa. Now we be catch him say what prepare a speech na me patch all kind no. And you're disrespectful. If it was me. Yay.
Take it on. Yeah, you na do na memory. So far Sena ohia obetena so yi. Mwabe no de abo me.
Mwabe no de abo yin. Everything he said, he wasn't able to do it. The
time na so an
Mahama betwaso na fa udin bobo ho na fa ji udin. Even in the look at the Ashanti region alone, I heard you mentioning them. Look at the number of hospitals at John Mahama is. Then say Parliament for for any media say yam konkoshe. Hospitals are 70%, 90% complete and so on, rotting in there.
So basically 111.
Now, afe na wo catch sword. So basically 111, starting from baby hospitals, why abandon no. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
Yes, and that's
So, it's immediate minyaya. Yes, I understand. Say, Nana Santi Nadam for no, he has said it. Say, Brad, champion, no more tata, and then I didn't and I know about him or sign the lawyer and so count there. I mean, you can tell they have a good relationship. But you see, Mugabe, if you're my friend and you're doing the wrong thing, me, Gideon, I'll tell you.
You won't hide it.
I won't hide it. And I may Obi and count one behind you. I would not do that. I've never done that. Me catch his
face.
What's your look? Ask everybody who has worked under me. I'll call the person. Yes, I remember. Yes, I remember. Who will be home and for in any case, so assembly will move crana. You complainer, nipping him hubi. And Mugabe, so may catch as a friend. Not say Nunti, won't mean Tamu say ya. Then you don't even deserve my friendship in the first place. I think the Otumfo must call him out. I think Otumfo must tell him to the face. Say, Nanado, me pacho be me as a friend and no crown won't treat me ye.
Today, the bit me about say a year will be bit me be man penny. Now, a baby or woman votes. So, share and this call Ashanti regional. And this as a political party.
Doesn't beat it. Doesn't it beat comprehension? Would you know what you say? Because you see, you would only take the people for granted when you do that.
And not all the time.
Because you know, say, I have South Ashanti region, they have said it. The party, no more party. No.
Fantastic.
They have said, say, whoever the leader is,
they will vote.
Oh, Obia mu de bebia ye de once ye
was so omanya hwe kura o meto am
wanya hwe kura ye beto am nti eno na akoni trimuti a oyesa but if they will punish you and come to me punishing crofo
they are discerning.
Oh, there are people, you see, unfortunately for us as Ghanaians, they have too many numbers there. I mean, can you imagine somebody wins with just two regions, Eastern and Ashanti region, and he gets to be president? Can you imagine? It's so unfortunate. Oh, Emma, a month for a pay change. Emma, a month for a power memo, papa. Oh, say, because numbers in Woho, now almost per party, Ninti, Nipaya, Nyadi, Krana, still I at the Bemano. But I think a lot of people have, Sabi, Papa, or Bedada Ghana for. She knew how can ya with this. And up to now, Omuguso Dada Ghana for. See ya baby. Recently, say a Goldman Sachs, one of the finance. I'm sorry, finance you know, a monitor and before Esika seminar the other. Who say government dragging the feet. Regarding IMF. Any ABR commitment a bit more abano. I feel when the government and call forward the beyond because Bank of Ghana Chesika Maum and they sorted government out. This has been said. Now it takes an international friend is saying overseer to be able to observe this and say it. Because the Bank of Ghana Chesika will be a monitor. Nobody monitors them. You can print as much money as you want.
Inflation should
inflation.
And now Bloomberg say our city is the worst performing currency in the whole world.
Obviously, what do you expect?
Inflation is 31.7.
What do you expect? Now if they are quarter to number so and you see when it happens like that, will be so kroma yeding. Now traders and nankasa no mankasa the omo pay no matter to minimum
price of goods and services.
Can you blame them?
No, you can't.
You see, but when you have control over the system, now wouldn't dia or two number say no.
That's when you put measures in place.
You can even ask the Ministry of Trade or whatever to tell them, say no, these are the prices that should go.
But those measures are not in place.
Because they've lost it. But you say you were stopping Galamsey. It turned out that everybody that is good in Galamsey is rather government people. In collaboration with China for now, Yankasa young crop for a woman or Sebi. You say, okay, illegal, but or they pay the BB crowd, the pen and read and any other. The Chihuahua, no Momoko prison. The Chinese for not the John Momoko. And they're doing it with impunity, with the connivance of chiefs.
Finally,
desecrating your lands. Look, you bet Papa, you bet me I can ask them the whole day. onya credit back.
You know the Ghana for you make it.
Make a Ghana for in 2024, they must take a decision. That decision carries their life. Mugabe. Menye wankasa hwe abrabo a yekutamu no. Hwe wabrabo mu. Na hwe se dia ekoi eya na.
Direction no.
Papa we ne dio. Okaso breaki 8 said there the man obi ankasa no we ne dio 80 years. Yes, after 80 years so they are carrying na your friend is saying extra time mano. So Nyankopon ye wadoma. Nyankopon ye wadoma you will be strong. Even she wo call retirement kra na kwa home no kra no wo bejuju. Wanye active a bejuju. Nyankopon na doma obenya be 10 years aka ho am na 90 ocha 90 from 90 wo ko nyina there's no quality of life. So and decisions that he's even taking now sometimes you wonder if in Peniyare so, and I'm told he's so obstinate he wouldn't even listen. So, what can Council of State, for example, even say? Because I heard somewhere in an interview say yes, he's not under any obligation to even listen to the Council of State, even take what they say. And Internet said the relevance of Council of State to no cry a day. It is the appearance
on the show.
Yes.
Gumbe show it was 1 year.
Oh, Gumbe show, you're fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yes, I love it.
It's a veteran journalist.
It's a platform that you come to say your mind, but then you don't just say your mind, but you speak the truth.
Fantastic.
But come out with the facts.
Fantastic.
Yes, don't withhold the facts.
Fantastic.
Now that a month for moment you see there. Oh, to say more.
Fantastic.
I don't go no more church no more me say for more. They were fantastic parliamentarians, some more fantastic job. I almost 10 seminar say John Jinaponum be president one day. Oh, I have predicted it here. I predicted John Mohammed, the person did. Yes, Samuel Kujeto Ablakwa will be president of this country someday.
And then you may better as a CFO, Gumbe show so by.
Oh, my member, anti-Fosti, I remember.
Yami had more, anti-Fosti birthday, and Yami had more Saturday week on the 3rd of September. So, your boss will see in your honorable Jello Zebra. Oh, we see in your in Cancer Debra.
Unfortunate. But anti-Fosti, we, Yami show I, one on fa kakra nka ho mo on fa mo nka ho na fa hwen why am be fe my beautiful kakra ai and then God bless John Mahama, God bless Mama Lodina. I love you so much.
Fantastic. Yeah, the best I am here aduma da for be say den share bi me den Mugabe Maase so den dey say thank you. But even you say na 2 years after our buy Gumbe show or TVS was it the bra wa benada ene ya wada bia abrabo na hwe ekosi eye nondo me am di dwumedi wo chame me di Mugabe Maase betimi afre me atankolega biga nyame adom na kire tem kom na hwe di ampo Nyankopon ode eche na yebehia ewo power 97.9 FM abrabo no mi ni kosi no nsia and kira eboja ye ti as usual kwadwe yebo a ene Charles Makati ebesim kwanya na etumi edi enkomo meda producer Shejuma de nyina se Kevin Asante na mada na assistant producer Desmond Suwa Kofi the boy we say Pomase me kan Kofi the girl Kofi man so how mo papa de Kofi the boy na Pomase yenye no Kofi the girl eni team ni nyina nyame inshamo Ralph oboy djuma papa Ralph ni hela oboy djuma sani team ni nyina general manager TVS was at Aboje eni crew ni nyina Emmanuel Nate Emmanuel Kisi eni mo ambo ma adwumadi ni bia pe nyina sesi ni kageni aseda executive producer Mr Benny Anti yedo bibia ase obade no dum ye na kina yetem kwama ye besa de nsha mamu nyina moniti